without further ado, this is Advanced Dungeons & Dragons Heroes of the Lance, also known by many to be one of the worst RPGs on the NES. Besides Stargazers, that is.
Sounds very promising, if you ask me.
Okay, cool, I'm not the first one to die.
Pardon my volume mixer, I'm just gonna go ahead and... Okay, the volume seems to be just right, never mind. So let's go ahead and start a new game, shall we?
Alright.
Turn-based RPG?
No, not exactly.
It's more like a, not that.
Yeah. Oh, wait a minute, pardon me, I forgot to change the, title of the stream.
Oh, snap. Go ahead.
Actually, then again, I don't think a lot of people are going to care because it does say Heroes of the Lance next, so
yeah.
I don't think anybody's going to care.
Yeah. I think that's safe.
Yeah. But anyway.
Well, now to switch to more clones.
Yo, you can play
So it shows us the characters and says, prepare to enter Zaxaroth. Okay.
Zaxaroth. That's not an easy name to pronounce, but okay, let's enter.
Yeah. So, anyway. Also, you're going to want to put your healer in the back, because for some odd reason or another, they put her in point at the start of the game.
Yeah, charge with your healer.
Yeah.
That's what I always do in the games that I lose.
And not just that, but your healer is actually even weaker than Estelle is in Tales of Vesperia.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, single colors. Needs things to look good. Aesthetic design, what is that?
And we're also going to want to save the game because otherwise, if you don't save, you're going to have a hard time making it through this. So, how do you, like, for example, like, where do I start? First off, the controls are actually broken beyond belief. Like, for example, to run, you actually have to walk in the direction you want to run, and let him walk for a few seconds, and then he'll run.
Is he stabbing the air as he walks?
I have no idea.
Is that just his walk cycle?
And not to mention, in order to jump, you actually have to run to get a running start, and then push the A button.
This is amazing.
And not just that, but you think you can get past this ledge? Well, no you can't.
Why would they put that there?
So instead, to get to the rest of the game, you actually have to go through these doors.
They just friggin' kill whoever was, like, in front?
Yeah. So, basically you have to go through these doors, and you think that you push up or down on the D-pad, right? No. To go through... Say, for example, if I want to go through the door ahead of me, I have to hold up on the D-pad, wait for a couple of seconds, and then you go through.
Game of the year. Can we just acknowledge the fact that the portrait of the character you were playing as was replaced with, like, a friggin' R.I.P.
And here's our first enemy. And not just... And the battles, the way the battles work, the hit detection only works when it wants to.
That is the most riveting battle I have ever seen.
Yeah. Like, sometimes you hit the enemies, and other times you don't. Have you ever heard of a game, that doesn't allow you to, that's only is skeptical about its hit detection? Now, as for this dwarf right here, he's too low for you to hit. So instead, you actually have to stab downwards by holding down and right on the D-pad.
He is not even slightly disturbed by your attacks. He's like, you might have stabbed me in the eye, but shut up.
Oh, look at that, I just triggered a trap there.
I've been triggered.
Game design at its finest.
So anyway, let's get through this door. Also, another thing about this RPG, yeah, this is an RPG, and I put that in quotations, because, well, for one thing, you can't level up your characters, for one thing.
Okay. Alright.
And not just that, but there's no towns to explore, just this vast, bland dungeon, and plus, there's no way to restore your magic either. Like, you actually have to get through this whole game on the same magic meter.
Oh, man. This is amazing.
But anyway, so...
Oh, that hurt.
You have to use Cure multiple times, because it hardly does a thing. And this is... And this is basically, this next enemy is a Draconian, and you'll never know that unless you read the book or if you have the instructions. And to duck his attack, you think you just hold down on the D-pad, but no, holding down only goes through doors. Instead, to duck, you actually have to hold down an A.
I heard Coney. Coney 2012.
Coney 2012. Coney 2012 confirmed.
It was, though. Coney 2012.
Coney...
Anyway, so we have to use web on... we have to use the web attack on the Draconian to keep him from backing up.
He just turned into his skeleton and then exploded?
Yeah, and he also has a death blow, which you also have to duck as well.
Coney, has not been found since 2012. And that's probably because he was already dead before 2012. So, you know.
How did the meme go? It was like
And to pick up items, you actually have... and to pick up items, you have to go into the menu, click Take, and then select the character who you want to carry that item.
This is amazing.
Oh, trust me, you haven't seen anything yet. I'm just getting started.
Wait, Cloud, are you suggesting people speedrun this game?
Okay, now let me kill that... Okay, never mind. Steal my... Will you?
This is amazing.
Okay, that's a Greninja.
I love the artwork. It almost has 3 colors. You can almost feel the 3rd color. You can't see it, but you can feel it.
I can feel it.
I love how this guy's torso turns into a spider web. There's absolutely no, like, in-between. Like, it's not like there's a spider web on his torso. His torso has to disappear in order for that to work. This is great.
Nerd.
I couldn't ask for anything better.
What, me being hurt? How good?
No. This game. Game.
It's almost like we just play bad games for everybody's enjoyment.
Almost. It's certainly for my enjoyment. I'm enjoying it.
Yeah.
Die.
You got a problem with that?
Yes, I have problems.
Look. Don't.
I have to listen because I can't see you. Unless it has to do with the game, but I can't look because I'm in another game. Because I'm mean.
I am also playing a game, but I'm also, like, not talking about it. I'm just kind of playing it.
You're talking about Game Maker Studio because that doesn't count.
No, I'm not even using that right now. I'm in the middle of friggin' Defender's Quest. You'll never understand how I feel.
You are I love it out here.
But for real, though, the thing about this game that is the total beauty is...
Yeah. Oh
like,
yeah, I guess you can call it that, Twilight.
it's not even, for me, it's not even a guilty pleasure. It's just, like, it's like, you know when it's like, oh, you have to laugh because it's the coping mechanism or else you'd cry? Like, that's this game. Like, that's every terrible game.
Oh, wait a minute, here's a door here.
It's funny because it's sad.
Just listening to that scream as they fall down the pits.
You hear the sound of distant alarm bells.
They're
I feel like we triggered something.
just like,
Oh no. My life is flashing before my eyes.
You know what's really weird?
Oh yeah?
That there was like a game here yesterday or like the day before, and there's
Oh, look at that! It's actually added a color. Green.
And the new one, FNAF 4 one. And what makes it weird is that like, well, there's like.
Alright, so with this waterfall, we can restore our HP, but it only works once, so you better use it wisely.
Yo, I don't want to
Well, then again, we can also use a save point here.
I haven't seen it either though. But what my second point was is that it took him forever to do the third one.
You want to know another thing? The save feature in this game also acts as a save state, because you can save anywhere in this game. I am not kidding. And just load it in an instant.
You know what? Game Maker has that feature, and that feature is like so much worse than just like doing like a regular save, but it's also like way easier to program. So like when I had a save system, I was like, oh, I'm being called, but I can't accept the call, so I'm sorry, person who was calling me. Then again, I should probably accept this call. I'm gonna mute my mic real quick.
Okay.
And
See you when
I'll
you
be
get back.
So do you like switch players in this game?
Yeah, you can switch characters if you want to. Alright, so we moved on to the second area of the game. At least we've gotten some different music for once. So let's just cast web magic on this ghost.
I'm back. Sorry about that.
No problem. And web magic is actually very handy for keeping enemies from moving around.
Web magic.
Web magic.
Kind of makes me wonder why there's no ice magic in Fire Emblem.
You know what? Maybe that's because it goes against the title. You ever think about that?
You ever think about so does wind and
Well,
thunder?
actually, Cloud, you'll never believe this, but the PC version of this game was actually better. However, the NES version is actually the only version of this game that's terrible.
Really?
Yeah.
Crazy. It, like, almost makes sense. Almost. Not quite. Not quite.
Oh god. This guy is the most annoying enemy in the game. These are dragons.
Dragons. Wait, no, that's not the right theme.
Are you like seeing...
I was going for Skyrim. I got friggin' Pirates of the Caribbean. Oh, I'm sorry about that.
I mean, and these dragons will wipe you out in an instant if you're not careful. The only way to avoid their attacks is to use deflecting dragon breath, which goes through your magic way faster.
Oh, jeez. just realized there's a third color in the background.
Yeah, and that's green.
Green.
Green! There's a lot of green going on over here, though.
Yeah. It's like, it's almost as if...
A lot of green and a lot of brown.
Also maroon-colored, if you can count that, for the menus. And orange.
Yeah.
I would use the web magic on the dragon, but unfortunately they're too low to hit.
Oh, jeez. That is not a dragon. I don't care what anybody says. That's not what a dragon is.
Oh, that's a Wario man.
There's 6 colors. There are 6 colors
Yeah.
in this game. I mean, I know the NES...
Vigilante.
I know the NES can only handle so many colors on the screen at once, but do they all have to be a different shade of the same color?
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering.
NES. I don't think that really gives an excuse, but... Oh. Ooh. Ooh, mine.
Ooh. Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy.
Alright. So let's take out this draconian and be done with it.
How draconian of him. I will not apologize for that joke.
Oh, wow.
When in doubt, spam auto-reticle.
Oh, great, another troll. Once again, another green monster.
Oh, great, another troll is the same thing I say every time I go to the internet.
Lol. Oh, great, another game from Sonic Adventure.
Oh, jeez. Let's not talk about that.
Oh, boy.
Okay, so there's 2 people not being serious, and there's someone trying to beat the
And as
shit
for
out.
these doors, you don't even, you can't even go through these doors. You can only go through doors when your compass glows.
You can only go through doors that the game tells you can
Hey,
go
you're
through.
gonna not be serious, and then when I get near, you're gonna be serious.
I don't think that's how that works at all.
Haha, that counter worked.
Oh yeah? Well, I counter your counter. With my counter.
Oh, that down tilt killed
And it's like I said, the hit detection only works when it wants to.
It's terrible.
Have you ever heard of a game with such sketchy hit detection?
Probably.
Actually,
Bullshit.
I feel like I have, I just can't, I can't think of it at the moment. Dang, it's escaping me.
Alright, finally we found a few shields, at least.
Okay, this is gonna hurt. This is gonna hurt.
A lot of things are gonna hurt, my friend. That's life. This game hurts.
I lived.
That's what I say every day I wake up.
When I wake up in the morning, the sound is on, I don't think I'm gonna make it up.
Brush my teeth with a bottle of... that's not the song you were going for.
I was going for, like, Saved by the Bell or something like that.
Try to keep, but please try to keep, certain songs to a minimal, because
Oh, yeah.
I really don't want to be flagged for copyright.
That's true. My thing is that they can't detect the song if I'm singing it terribly enough.
I guess, but
Like if I'm
but
so
I don't.
bad-
I usually don't like to take the risk.
Yeah, that's true. Like, I can sing well, I promise. I just choose not to. For your safety. You're welcome.
I die.
But at least it would definitely be a lot better than this, because in this game the music never changes, only a few times.
Oh, jeez. That's how you know you're dealing with a winner. I made a game with one song in it, but I also made it so that it was supposed to be playable for like 5 minutes so it didn't get irritating. This game is no excuse.
I'm ignoring that dragon because it's so annoying. And I'm also going this way.
The amount of times in life you have to ignore a dragon because it's so annoying.
Yeah.
Is like, you can count that on, like, one hand. Do it, like, 10 seconds horribly, and then you're good.
Let's go ahead and stab this draconian to death.
That is how I've elected to live every asset of my life. Horribly, and for 10 seconds.
Now, here's one jump right here that's, the first time I played this, I screwed this up a lot. So for this part, I'm gonna save right here. Remember how I said that you have to be like you have to get a running start so you can make jumps, like this one. Well,
yeah.
Well, here you're only granted a small space to get your character running. So instead, to get your character running faster, you actually have to hold right while you're pushing up at the same time, and then push the A button.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, never mind, I screwed that up. So I'm gonna load the game.
Well, at least the game has a terrible save system. This is really not sounding any better.
Oh yeah. You know what? Then again, I should probably take out that enemy on the other side before I make that jump. Let's use the magic missile on him a few times. Like I said, it takes a few hits.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay. Also, the reason why I didn't take the other path right before that gate, it's the one where I got all the arrows for I don't know. Yeah, this character. Remember the path that had all those arrows?
Yeah.
The reason why I didn't continue going down that path is because later on down that path, you come across a point with different rooms that just loops over and over.
Oh, jeez.
It's just a complete dead end, unless you go back.
Be afraid.
And apparently, this game is a freaking maze, believe it or not.
Plenty of.
Alright, now as for this fire field right in front of us, well, you'd think you use, you think that you use Deflect Dragon Breath to get through it. Well, wrong! You still take damage even though you use it. Instead, you actually have to use the Protection from Evil spell instead.
Well, how can I differentiate between dragons and evil if the dragons are trying to kill me? Aren't they evil?
Yeah. That makes absolutely no sense.
It's all, like, bad. It's all bad.
This game is awful.
All of it. It's bad. There's not a one. There's not a one that's good.
Oh great, another green monster.
Is your downward stab is really just the regular stab, but the sword's, like, tilted a little bit? Like, they couldn't be bothered with, like, a different animation?
Yeah.
At all? Like, they didn't think about maybe trying for just a little bit?
Yeah, pretty much. And the reason why these dragons are the most annoying enemies in the game is because, for one thing, like I mentioned, you have to use Deflect Dragon Breath, the Deflect Dragon Breath spell to avoid their attacks, which goes through your magic way faster, and the dragons just keep backing up.
Oh boy.
Ow.
Oh boy. Ow, indeed.
Alright, so, So we're almost to the next part of the game.
Backslash.
Backslash.
The best backslash is a backslash that kills you.
Wait, hold on a second. http://.
Alright. So now we have to jump across these pits. Careful not to fall in.
Jeez. Keeping in mind that if you fail the jump, it's an instant kill.
Yeah, and not just that. Well, you also have to keep the. I don't know if I mentioned this, but you also have to keep the healer alive because she's the only one who can raise the dead. But if you lose one of your characters in a pit, you can't resurrect your heroes out of the pit.
Oh my god. Oh jeez. It's like he's just really sick of being here, and he's just like,
Yeah, I can.
When will this game be over?
I wouldn't blame them.
Yeah. Jeez.
Great. Small bugs on the ground, but thankfully they take 2 hits to kill.
Small bugs, big packages.
Now, you notice you can go in 2 directions at once, but it doesn't matter which direction you press because they both go to the same place. And great, another dragon, which is just absolutely perfect. Just keeps backing up.
There are like 3 bright screens on me.
Be afraid.
And there should only be 2.
Be slightly more afraid than you should normally be.
The stars have bars.
But yeah, I mean, I will admit one thing though, you would better save regularly if you intend to play this, because not only can you not restore your magic, but you will just die countlessly if you're not careful.
Yeah, it looks terrible. Hey, but I have learned a lot when it comes to my ultimate goal of making the most intentionally bad, so bad it's good game of all.
Just add in an emotionless scream and you're good.
Oh yeah, I am great at emotionless screens. Screams.
So anyway, let's go through this door next, and then we're gonna want to head to the right.
Get that electric feel.
Use the web spell on this ghost.
Have you even played What's Left? I do the voice acting for that game. It's friggin' emotionless. It's terrible. Never play it. No, I'm kidding. No, it's like not bad, but it's also like
not good.
I don't know if it's good because I did it in like 5 minutes. Like they're all grunts.
Now, for this part right here, you're going to want to count 5 doors down before you go through any of them, because this hallway is just littered with doors. Okay, so this is the second one. Third one. Kill this guy.
You might say that there are scores of doors.
4 scores.
Pick up the staff.
Don't mind me, I'm just charging up my thunder.
Don't you ever talk to me about that ever again.
Oops, I released it.
Let me count again. I lost count because I had to find an enemy there. Okay, that's 3 doors. Stupid thing.
Oh, it's back.
Okay, 4 and 5.
Alright. Now we're cooking with gas.
Oh, now we're checking with Guz.
Now we're doing the things that we did when we did all the things that we do. If you know what I mean, am I right?
Yeah.
I don't know what I just said, actually, so... You know...
And trust me, everyone, I played this game endlessly, because I kind of... I kind of have this muscle memory of where to go.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that Ganondorf just suicided that Charizard.
That Ganondorf...
Actually, we're going to want to go through this door, because I lost count there. Yeah. You're basically going to want to go through that door, so yeah. Okay, so... Yeah, that's what I'm like right now, Cloud. Just why?
Just why? The ultimate question, really. Why are we here? Not in the cosmic universe. I mean, why are we here playing this game right now when we could be doing way more fun things?
Oh yeah, definitely. Why? Now I have to fight I have to go through this door right here. After that, fight another dragon. Ugh.
It's bad. Ooh, it's bad.
That's bad, that's bad, that's really, really bad.
Alright, look, you.
They didn't even bother giving the dragons any colors, except for making its eye red.
Oh, jeez. I don't even know if it's there. It's blending in. It's all in the background. Except different. It's not in the background. It's in the
also,
foreground.
one other thing that's you're gonna want to be aware of. I mean, I actually heard this from the Spoony experiments. Oh yeah, definitely. Like, as I was saying, it's. I actually heard this from a review by the Spoony experiments. You would better make sure to keep your healer alive, because not just that, but if you don't keep your healer alive by the end of the game, by the time you get to the final boss, you can't win.
Oh, jeez.
It's impossible.
Have you ever heard of bad game design? It's that little thing that happens when this game sucks.
Indeed.
Oh, jeez.
At least, thankfully, we're getting close to the end. I remember this part like it was yesterday.
Hey, this is a learning experience. Look, if I want to, like, be that guy that makes games, whether they're terrible or not, I need to know what to do or what not to do.
Oh, yeah. Just don't make it to the point where it's, like, so frustrating that nobody ever wants to play it again.
Oh, yeah, no, that would be a real bad idea.
Yeah.
I want to make good games, or I want to make terrible games that are intentionally terrible.
Pretty much.
Where's the, you know, never mind.
I will never again, after this moment, mind.
Oh yeah, and every time you hit an enemy, every single enemy makes the same grunt.
That's amazing. Oh, jeez. That's bad, that's bad, that's really, really bad. Shrek. Shrek.
I'm looking down.
That shouldn't have made me laugh, but it did.
Yeah. I still remember Shrek. Can we watch that instead of playing this?
I don't think Twitch...
Sure, if you want to switch over. I feel like you're not really supposed to stream that. Like, that's like against streaming rules.
Oh yeah, that's right.
But that's fine.
If you want to watch that shit, go to Watch Together or something like that. That's literally what it's called, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Alright, so for this next part, we're gonna want to go through the third door down.
This should not be working!
What?
Oh, okay, I deserve that death.
I'm sorry, you just broke for a second there.
Whole time.
I got kind of scared.
I think I'm gonna play a good game after this.
Makes sense. Should probably do that.
At least the good news is I did play a good game before I played this, and that was Tales of Vesperia.
Yeah. Sort of head of the 8 ball on that.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. I usually play good games every now and then after I play a bad game.
Yeah, gotta even it out a little bit.
Yeah. Now remember, now right through this door ahead of us is the lair of the final boss. Now before we enter, you remember how I said that every single room, no matter where you're at, you can save the game. In this, once you enter the lair of the final boss, it's the complete opposite. The one room in the entire game where you can't save the game.
Alright. I'm excited and scared. But mostly scared.
But if you have your healer, you'll be surprised how easy this is.
Oh, that hurt. I've been hit by a club.
You will be surprised.
I am ready for this.
Are you sure ready?
Oh, it's Charizard. It is Charizard.
The boss gets taken out in one hit by your staff.
That's a great Charizard.
That is amazing. That's amazing.
So let's pick these things up. The Discs of Mystical, I think that's what they're called.
This is Game of the Year. Game of the Year. Game of the Century. Game of the friggin' decade, which is smaller than a century. But it's still great.
Okay, so, yeah.
Congratulations.
You have recovered the Discs of Mystical.
Hey, at least it didn't tell you congratulation. Right?
Congratulations.
Congratulation. There was a game, for real, there was a game that when you beat it, it would just say congratulation.
Well, at least they spell congratulations right in this one.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
No.
Okay, what game was that?
I don't remember, actually.
Great
Google
game.
that.
Totally worth it. Not.
You know,
And yes, they actually made a sequel to this game, Dragons of Flame, for